way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Grab by the receiver. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
When a defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback, 3rd down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Longhorns will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Looks right for a quick completion. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Here's the target, and it's complete. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards on a first down for the Hogs. And Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that can distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The Razorbacks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He escapes the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. And the Razorbacks will line up here on first down and goal. Pass is caught. And he scores! Touchdown, Arkansas!
Chris, this is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Callaway. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. A big gain, and the offense will obviously decline the penalty. So the offense comes up now in first down thanks to that costly penalty. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy, and maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
So Arkansas has the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum curve. If this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in the calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Only a short gain in that one. Defense able to pen him in.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Breaks into the clear. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
He's going to take off. Slides to avoid the big hit. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option, whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it. Puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play.
Touchdown, Razorbacks. 6 more points to the total. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Handing off on the draw play. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Solid run, good for first down yardage. Handed off for a draw. He's past the marker and still going. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Handing off on the draw play. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To the air. It's Callaway. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Finding space at the 20. He'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit. Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry up. Design quarterback run. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. And that is a costly flag. The defensive pass interference wipes out the pick and moves the offense forward. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Longhorns. They finish off the scoring drive. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Caught by the receiver. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Short pass finds the tight end. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. This offense is still clicking. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Callaway. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Caught for the completion. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. 1st and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. Sacked, dropped at the 3. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Texas, 21, Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, the same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? He finds some space. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking for the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Dropping back. It's Callaway. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to begin the second half. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And they'll run it with the draw play. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Offense in hurry-up mode.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. Look out, room to run here.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Delay a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. You get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Scanning the field, it's Callaway. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Here comes the up-tempo offense. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Long coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's an out. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks free. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And the Razorbacks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
I like how the quarterback here works through his progressions and just realized the check down's probably his best option. Got it to the back out in the flat for an easy 1st down.
The Razorbacks looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
2nd down and goal. QB keeper all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks. What an amazing comeback here.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good. Back in front of this shootout, 35-28. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Callaway. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another
trap again in the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. So it's Arkansas in front, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the 1st down? Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Callaway. Over the middle, it's Adams. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the 1st down mark. So here we go, down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The ball's incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Oh, so close to executing here on a 4th down play in the 4th quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you're going to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. A short completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Makes a quick grab. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Incompletion on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the left side. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be 1st and goal at the 7.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Touchdown, Arkansas. This offense really clicking. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Important third down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Callaway. Running back has it on the screen now. Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Looking to throw yet again. Looking right. This one caught. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's reeled in. It's Brewer. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the 1st down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down. Looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Brewer. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. No huddle now for the offense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Snags the quick throw. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Texas, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. To throw, it's Callaway. Pass is batted down at the line. What a great play by the defense. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. The first play of the drive. He started at the 28. The secondary backed up off the ball now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second and long here. Looks like the defense is set up expecting a run call. He keeps it on a design run. Breaks in open space. He's in the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Way too much speed on that play.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a 2-possession game with under a minute to go.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass. It's Callaway. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
On the move now. Breaks free. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid game. Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pocket breaking down. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.